What's up, guys? In today's video, I go over my EVH 5150 EL34 with the new blue channel after it's been modified, along with my KSR Eros. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and if you haven't caught my recent episodes, my boy Kyle Bull out in Erie, Pennsylvania, went ahead and modified his EVH 5153 EL34 by cutting the C137 capacitor in his head that basically brings the blue channel that is kind of unusable to this new level of that sounds incredible once it's boosted with something that you absolutely love. So the reason why I'm using my KSR Eros is, keep in mind that I have a KSR Eros, and the great part of that is you can change the voicing, whereas some amps, all you can really do is throw an amp or a pedal through it in order to change its characteristics, right? So the blue channel in the EVH 5150 EL34, now that it is it's just absolutely incredible now, which is great. But once you throw the Eros in front of it, like, dude, I mean, the fact that it has a fat, tight, and a thick option as far as the toggles go is kind of key, along with the fact that it has a 3-band EQ. So you can basically set your EQ on your amp to noon and then just fuss around with the EQ on your pedal. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my EVH 5150 EL34 using my KSR Eros. And if you have this same EVH, you're probably using your red channel. And if you are, then you already know how ridiculously noisy the red channel is. It sounds incredible, but it is hella noisy. It's one of the noisiest amps alongside the Paul Reed Smith MT15 that I have, but only the red channel on the EVH. Once you clip the C137 on the EVH, now it becomes a usable channel that you can run any pedal in front of, and it just sounds like nothing out there. So let me go ahead and switch over, and I will be using my Ibanez Prestige RG 652 MPB that has a DiMarzio tone zone in the bridge. Okay, guys, so you're going to hear a slight hiss. That's actually only coming from the pedal because the blue channel is ridiculously quiet. So I'm going to switch over to the mic that is down there, which is what? My Audio-Technica 2020, AT 2020. And that is it. So So there you have it. So, you know, for the life of me, you always hear that the EVH 5150 EL34 sounds great as long as you're using the red channel, but it's noisy as heck. The blue channel, for the most part, you couldn't really use it, even though there are guys that will tell you that it sounds great once you boost it. Even then, I never really liked it. Now that I've clipped the C137, it is absolutely amazing. So I've had guys tell me basically what it does is, because it's a capacitor, it basically butchered the voicing for the blue channel, but once you clip it, it actually reverts it to the original blue channel tone. So, you know, think of the blue channel on your 5150 by PV, or you know, the 6L6 first version of the EVH, where you can use the blue channel. And this now opens up that blue channel for you to go ahead and color any which way you feel like coloring it. So I've used a few different pedals. I've used this one. I've used my Seymour Duncan 805. I've used my VFE standout, my Pepper's Dirty Tree, my KSR series, the Maxon OD808, my High Wind Dire Wolf. I'm literally just looking at a table full of pedals. My Gooptech Dual DCD. What else? I think, oh, and my Boss Parametric EQ, which is the PQ4. And dude, all of those work incredibly great with the EVH. You kind of couldn't use the blue channel before, and you definitely didn't want to run any pedal through the red channel. I mean, you could, but you kind of didn't need to, because that thing is, you know, it's like jumping into a 2020 Corvette and just ripping right through. Like, the thing's like a demon, dude. Like, it's just ready to go, whether you're ready or not. Whereas the blue channel is now controllable, and you can change it any which way you feel like it based on your favorite pedal. So I will put a bunch of things below in the description. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and that's it. Hopefully, if you guys ever run into an EVH 5150 EL34, you will do yourself a favor and clip the C137 capacitor on the PCB board, because it definitely needs to be hacked away. And for all of you guys that have watched my video and have sent me messages like, I'm still up on the fence. Yo, listen, I was exactly the same way. In fact, this EVH is my second head, and the first one I actually didn't clip it because I was just like, you know, I'm not going to risk clipping it and having someone saying, you know, if at the time I was just selling it, and risking someone saying I don't want it because it's a different tone in the blue channel. So I'm glad that I didn't, but immediately, like I've mentioned to other guys, I immediately regretted selling that amp. ended up buying another one locally from someone else. And once Kyle Bull went ahead and posted the tone he was getting after he clipped the C137, like, dude, like the next day I did it, made my little video, and it sounds incredible. Like, seriously, I know some of you guys, you know, listen, I'm not an electrical engineer. You know, I told a few people, I basically unplugged it, waited about 10-15 minutes, unscrewed everything, flipped it over, found the C137, clipped it, put it all back. Clearly I wasn't electrocuted like my Marshall JCM 800 tried to do to me that one time. Put it back together again, and it's golden. So give that a shot. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And as usual, I'll talk to you guys soon.